how are you today? This is JilliBling. I have a project using a new stamp set from the upcoming mini catalog that begins January 7th. And it's called One More Year, and this is one of the sets that I remember after flipping through the whole catalog, and I just love it. It's a lot of fun. So if you have friends that have dogs or love dogs, like wine, or if they like birthday cake, it's perfect for them. And the words on it are great too. I will be using Stylish Shapes dies, Spotlight on Nature dies for the circle, Peaceful Season dies for the word label, and designer paper. This is 2 sets of designer paper in the mini catalog. This is the one that goes with Storybook Friends. So that's these plaids. 1, 2, there's one more. Hope I used all of it. It's on the card we're using today. It's a blue plaid, and it looks a bit like gingham, and it reminds me of a picnic table cloth. Picnic table cloth is usually red and white, but this time I want to do it in blue and white. Maybe it's a winter. Have you ever had a home picnic on the floor? I would, but it's hard to get up, so probably not doing that too much. And there is, let's see. So a brown one for the dog, the blue one for the picnic today with wine, and there's all these other patterns. So I'll flip through them. And this goes with the Storybook Friends product suite. 6x6 papers are fun because you get such a variety. Then I'll be also using, I can't say this correctly, Beautiful, B-O-K-E-H. Boca. And this is with the Beautiful Butterflies suite. Isn't that fun? It's just so pretty. And I think it could be used with just about anything. So that will be used on the birthday cake card. I'm going to keep the stamp set nearby. I put an A on it because I'm hoping to use it in April. I have everything all planned out. It never works that way, but I try. So here is the card. It's a little bit narrower than normal. And we'll be using some new gems. That's, I think it's part of the butterfly bundle, and they're intended for shaker pieces, but here I just used them as sequins. Let's see, happy birthday, another wrinkle wiser. At least you're not as old as you'll be next year. In other words, seize the day, enjoy the day. And I used some new, fresh freesia seam binding ribbon. So that's one of them. And then here's the dog one. Has a little bit more to it, but I think it's just so cute. So I stamped on a little bit of the extra paper with the fireworks. And I was thinking this one is kind of a boy card. So today I want to do a card like using the wine, and I'm thinking red wine and a couple of different cheeses. Aging fine, like cheese and wine. And then on the inside, happy birthday, another wrinkle wiser. This one here, I'm not sure about this. Happy birthday, now back to me. I know a few people who everything is always about them, but I wouldn't say that. I like the happy birthday. I like the font. Okay, so here are the pieces. This is mostly just for the score size, and the paper cut sizes and the scoring dimensions are in the video description. And if you have a wish list ready, if you could use this host code, I'd greatly appreciate it. Okay, so this is for Stampin' the Wine. I'll leave all these because they're kind of laid out. So the wine is right here, wine and cheese and grapes. Stamp that. And I just love cling stamps with the red rubber. Look how crisp that comes out. Okay, so then I'll cut it out. have it right here. So we could do some coloring, and I've got quite a few colors. This might intimidate you, but you know, when you have lots of colors, and there's lots of little things to color in the wine image. So I have Misty Moonlight, Daffodil Delight, Wild Wheat, Blackberry Bliss, Soft Seafoam Dark for the bottle, or Soft Seafoam Light and Dark, Stampin' Up! SU 800, SU 900, that's for the cheeses, Old Olive Dark, Smoky Slate Light, and Color Lifter. And believe it or not, all of that for this little thing right here. So let's just start with Smoky Slate is going to be the glass. So just a little bit. And then I'll use Color Lifter to kind of lighten it up. See, not that much is used. And that's just so you don't see the dark edges of the smoky slate marker. It just kind of is like a shadow. Ooh, it's raining outside. Today I made kind of a rice pudding. It's a Swedish dish. So we celebrate Christmas Eve being Swedish, and that was my assignment this year. And we put 1 almond in it, and whoever gets that 1 almond has luck for the whole year. Okay, so these colors here, one is a little bit darker and it's always deceiving. I'm just gonna try it. Oh my gosh, it's really raining. So we cooked it, heated it. Oh my gosh. I think that's hail. Ooh. Okay, so this color is darker. Oh, it's really coming down. Can you hear that? Oh. Okay, so I'll color the whole cheese with the lighter color, the SU 800. You can hardly tell it's there, but I could see that the marker is wet as I apply the color. And then I'll use SU 900 for the shadows and the little dots. I think it was just really like the skylights. Whatever that was hitting it, the hail hitting it. Okay, so soft seafoam is going to be the bottle. Usually a wine bottle, if you're drinking red wine, is a little bit darker, but I didn't want it to be olive green because I have the little leaf over there in olive. So maybe this is just a lighter style wine. That's dark, soft seafoam light. So it's a lot of colors, but it doesn't take much to do them. Okay. Blackberry Bliss is the grapes, so I'll color all the grapes with the lighter color and then put a few shadows on it. I'm going to concentrate on getting the top of each of the berries because the bottom will be in the darker color. So if I miss those with the ink, they'll get inked with the dark. Okay. So this is for underneath each of the grapes. And wheat is going to be for the cap on the wine and the label. So I'll do dark. And dark. And then I'll do the light to fill it in. Because the label's a little bit big, I'll take a minute to get those to blend. Okay, and next is Daffodil Delight, and that's going to be this cheese. I'm not sure what kind that is. And then after that, all that's left is the Misty Moonlight, which matches the paper. I don't know that a label is really Misty Moonlight, but because the designer paper, the picnic tablecloth, it's in different blues, I think this works out well. Kind of brings the colors together. Kind of small. I'm trying to get it all filled in. Oop, I went into the cheese a little bit. See if I could clean that up. So this fold is a little bit different than normal because the two flaps overlap. So the card is a little bit normal or narrower than normal. But I think it's good interest. Okay, I'll use this end to get right in through here. It's so small. Okay. And then shadows. Edges of the bottle. Then I'll try to clean up that little bit of cheese where these colors are light. That's the lighter one. There, that's better. Oh, and then the wine. That can be Blackberry Bliss. Went outside the line again a little bit. I'll get the color lifter. Just to clean it up. Okay, so there it is. All those colors just for that. Here it is. So let's take the base paper, and that is 5.5 by 8.5, just like normal. And I'm going to score it at 3 1/4, flip it over, score it at 1 1/4. So 3 1/4, flip it over, and 1 1/4. So this is what I was saying about how they overlap. So they overlap maybe a 1/2 inch. Once I put the designer paper on, you could see better. Go like this. this is inside. This will be inside. This we could stick on. Oop. Right on there. I think I want the heavier bit of the pattern here to the outside edge. Okay. And the top picnic table cloth. Here. Okay, so I think you could see the overlap a little bit better now. Just like that. Then this little bit. Okay. Inside piece. So this is for the words, and there's perfect words for the wine, which are aging fine like cheese and wine. Stamp that in memento. Nice. Put the lid on. Then I'll use this die cut from Stylish Shapes. To cut that out. And then these are for the circles. So these circles are from Spotlight on Nature and Stylish Shapes, just because they layer nicely. So I'll cut out the navy larger and the white a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to take my blending brush, and as I did with the samples, see how there's a hint of color behind the dog? And a hint of color behind the cake. Then I put a little bit of color, oops, on either of them. On the inside, you could put it behind the cake or behind the dog. I'm going to use Balmy. On the other two I used Pool Party because the designer papers were going a little bit more toward the yellow tone, but today is definitely going more toward the blue-purple tone, so Balmy Blue I think is a better fit. Balmy Blue. And if you have a heavy area, it's okay because there's going to be so much covering the circle. Ooh, two heavy areas. Okay. And then there's this interesting stamp on here, which I think is maybe tablecloth-like, or maybe just to accentuate the words, but I'm going to put that down here like a tablecloth. And memento. The stamp right here. I'll put it a little bit off to the side. Thinking that the wine can go here and excuse me, the words can go right over here. Okay, so let's get these stuck together. That's funny. They're both circles, but there seems to be more space. maybe it's an offset circle. So this can go right about there. That's just funny. See how there's more space here and less space there, and they're both circles. I wonder if they're lopsided. Okay, gotta embrace it. It's handmade. So I'll take this, stick it down right about in the middle. Okay, so if the cheese goes, wine and cheese goes right here. No, it's going to stay there. And this can go right here. That looks good. So I'll put it on with dimensionals. I'll do dimensionals in the middle and top, and then glue on the bottom. Okay. Then this will go on with dimensionals. Right here, I'm going to have the edge of it just right over the bottle of wine. And let me show you that little mix of embellishments. These are called itty bitty, oh there's that word again, bokeh mix. And in here is kind of like sequins. You can see them pretty good on here. So these iridescent white ones, blue, pink, on here again, but in here are some that look maybe like a little grape-like. Pick her up or isn't picking up. Getting other things. Here's one. Okay. Isn't that kind of cute? It's kind of purple bluish. And there's at least 2 sizes. There might be more than that. Well, I'm just finding the bigger one. Bet you the little ones are at the bottom. Oh, there's a little one. And one more little one. There's a little one. Okay. So, there they are. Okay, so I'm going to put them right over here, 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Once I get them on, I'll hold it up so you can see the difference in size and you can see how cute they are. Aren't those fun? Kind of purple-like. Okay, so for the inside, let me put a lid on this. So for the inside, I'm going to stamp a little wiser. Let's see, aging fine like cheese and wine. Happy birthday, another wrinkle wiser. So I'm going to leave this paper, which I'll stick down eventually, right here, just so I know how much space I have to stamp that. There it is. Okay. And a little bit of wine in the corner. Mostly just the bottle and the glass. Okay. Then I'm going to magically color that. It's right here, ready to roll, just like the front. And I'll take this and put it in here just for a little interest. Continuation of the color pattern. So I'm going to go down here. Get right to the edge. Oop. Sparkles. Sparkles. Okay. Yeah, and put that inside, and I think that's it. The other 2 cards were made the same way with just different paper and different image. But everything else is pretty much the same. There it is. That'd be a nice card to receive. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.